Testing. Alright. No, so, yeah. So, we got baseball. It's been a moment. I've been busy. Life. We got baseball finally. Huskies and the Knights. Sit back and enjoy. No, I don't really. I don't want to bring the intro back. I'm busy. It's not right. There we go, Husky Stadium. Go with the game. I have chicken. I have food too. Over here I'm eating food. Hello and welcome to Husky Stadium. The Toronto Huskies and the New York Knights. A Northeast matchup, the first of a 3-game series. Griffin Conine looking to extend his 10-game hitting streak. How about that? We'll see. Two really good teams in the Northeast. It's a divisional series, so this series is going to be a really important one in the standings. Knights Huskies, first of a 3-game series. First pitch next. Taking the mound for the Toronto Huskies will be Chris Sale, his 21st start this year for Toronto. 6-8 record, 109 innings pitched, 3.55 ERA, 145 WHIP, 93 strikeouts, 20.9% strikeout rate, and a 7.8% walk rate for Chris Sale. Last year enjoyed baseball before the NBL happened. He won the Cy Young. Here is Lane Thomas, the center fielder, leading off for New York. And we're underway. First pitch.
That's a ball.
It'll be a ball outside on a slider. And gonna be a bouncing ball foul towards left field side for Lane Thomas. So, two Northeast Division teams who are both pretty good in the same. Down the right field line, but it's going to drop in foul. 1-2 the count to Lane Thomas, the leadoff man. Wait, hold on. It's a goal horn for the song.
Your health matters. Choose Buckeye.
My care manager makes it so much.
There you go. Alright.
Ball upstairs.
Gonna be a ball upstairs, 2-2 to count to Lane Thomas. And the pitch will be outside, and the count is full, 3-2. Thomas doing a good job working this count full. And he'll take a leadoff walk to start the game for the New York Knights. First walk allowed on the first batter for Chris Sale. Here is Rob Refsnyder. Back to first base. Thomas is safe. Figure the count's 0-1. So I'm doing my baseball practice. That's going really well, by the way. Swing and a miss, 0-2 to Refsnyder. Third up, highest OPS for the New York Knights at 771. That's going to be in the dirt. Lane Thomas stays on first base. And the 1-2 pitch. And that'll be a ground ball. Throw to second. Got him. Back to first. Double play. And there's the first 2 outs for the Toronto Huskies on a double play. He handles that ball well at first base. Toss to first and the toss to second. Throw back to first. Bang, bang. There's the double play. Here's the third baseman, Alec Boehm. It'll be a ground ball foul down the left field line to start it. His at bat on the first pitch. And the 0-1. Got the end of it with a circle changeup, 0-2. And the pitch. Down in the left field, well, into the left field gap for Alec Boehm. He's got a 2-out single. Churro, and it'll be a bouncing ball on the first pitch he sees. And then goes on to first base, and he's safe. 2-on for New York. Very quick running by Jackson Chourio. 4.3 seconds at 18.6 miles an hour. Nice run down to first by Jackson Chourio. And here's Colt Keith. And the 0-1. Ground ball to first, right run to the bag, and that's going to end the inning. And we're going to the bottom first. 2 hits to the Knights, but they get nowhere. Still scoreless. And taking the mound for the New York Knights here on Thursday night will be Matt Waldron, his 20th appearance this year. 76 record, 115 innings pitched, 3.13 ERA, 1.11 whip, 70 strikeouts, and 15.1% strikeout rate. And the leadoff man is the shortstop Xavier Edwards for the Toronto Huskies. New York Knights are 53-46. I was gonna bunt, but it's foul. One thing with bunting is you can't bunt because you're almost never gonna see a bunt on an 0-2 count. The reason why is because if that ball goes foul, it's strike 3. You're out. It doesn't count as a foul ball.
Ball.
Count 22 to Edwards. Pop fly on the infield, first base side. Edwards run to the bag, and that is the out. And so, here comes Seiya Suzuki, the right fielder. And the first pitch with a nice knuckleball. You went for the knuckleball. Whoa. 0-1 to Suzuki. Again, that knuckleball. He's not swinging on it. It's one of the hardest pitches to master. Gonna be fly ball, foul. But if you do the knuckle ball right, it is absolutely deadly. But if it fail, it might as well be a fastball down the middle. That's the thing with a knuckleball. And then most people just don't use it. And the people who do use it, I mean, okay, they don't know how to do it. And that's our call, strike 3. What a performance there on that at bat from Matt Waldron with the knuckleball. Look at it. It doesn't move. It doesn't move. It does not move. It's so... I don't understand how that... I don't even have no spin at all. One out. Another note again with the knuckleball. 1-1. 1-2 the count. That was a ball, but they called it strike. 1-2 pitch. He'll take a knuckleball. 2-2 outside. Waldron trying to get out Ozuna. Knuckleball swung on and foul. High fly ball to left center field. This one going. Track. Wall. He jumps. Goodbye. Marcelo Ozuna, number 28 in the air. And it's 1-0 Huskies. Ozuna, he adjusted to the knuckleball, and he got a high drive to deep left center field there. He got a really good swing. Perfect spot. Hard shot at 101, and it's over the wall in left center. 1-0 Huskies. So here's the third baseman for the Huskies, Rafi Devers. And the 0-1 to Rafael Devers. It'll be a ground ball down the first base line. And he grabs it, runs to first, and that's out number 3. But not before Ozuna goes deep to left center. 1-0 Toronto.
Leading off for the Knights, the first baseman, Ryan.
The Knights is the first baseman leading off, Ryan O'Hearn. And I won't have a game tomorrow night because I'm going to be at a Cleveland Monsters game. And the 0-1. Slider check swing, 0-2. Slider across the plate, 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
That's outside the plate. You have a funny story to tell. Maybe I don't know
Count
what
it 3-2.
to do with my school, but it's worth it. Doesn't have anything to do with baseball, but it's absolutely worth it. Four-seamer fouled off. The count is now 3-2. Payoff hit. Into left center field for O'Hearn. That one's still going. And Ozuna grabs it in the throw to second. And they kept into a single. Wow. That looks like a for sure double, but they're able to run that one down and hold him to a single. Here's Griffin Conine. Fly ball to deep left, Ozuna going back, and he makes the catch. There's the first out of the inning. So one down. Runner stays on first. Here's Ezekiel Tovar, the New York shortstop.
That's a ball.
That's some good crispy chicken. And the 1-0. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Tovar batting .229 this year. That'll be a chopper towards second base. The hop to second. To the first. Got him! Double play! Another double play for the Toronto Huskies. And we're going to the Huskies second. Fly ball to right. And there's the first out of the inning for New York. Or first out of the bottom half, I should say. It's Randall Grichuk. And again, that knuckleball is just killing batters. Ozuna has been the only one able to do anything with it. Pop up on the infield towards the dugout, and there's out number 2.
Batting seven, the first baseman, Michael.
There's Michael Doglia.
Ball 1.
Takes ball one, a knuckleball off the plate. As nasty as that knuckleball is, it needs to be on the play, of course. It'll be fouled off into the corner. It doesn't matter how good your pitch is. If you don't hit the strike zone, it's useless. 1-1 pitch. High fly ball, again, foul territory. Into the corner, deep left. The 1-2 to Toglia.
3.
Knuckleball, got him. Strike 3, and we're going to the third.
Leading off for New York, the catcher, Miguel Amaya.
Knights with just 1.8 runs in their last series, a 200 batting average, 6 OPS, 6 extra base hits, so 2 home runs, and 7 RBIs. They need to improve compared to their last series. Because of Marcell Ozuna, they are trailing 1-0. And Amaya fouls off the first pitch he sees, strike 1. He was over 3 in his last game for the New York Knights. Sorry about that mistake.
That's a ball.
There'll be a slider 1-1 off the plate.
1-1.
No late swing by Amaya on that circle changeup. When that ball comes, you can't have that late swing. Swung and a miss. And that's strike 3 to Miguel Amaya. First K for Chris Sale here tonight. Here's Lane Thomas. Four-seamer, top of the zone, through a strike. Thomas didn't get a hit either in his last game for New York. He was 0 for 4. And it'll be right towards third base to Devers for at number 2. Be down top of the third inning. And Rob Snyder, the DH, back to the plate. He grounded out his first time. You don't want.
Ball.
Oh, bad slider from Sale. He's got to control. When you're a pitcher and you're throwing a slider, you have to learn to control its movement across the plate. Because if you can't do that, you can't throw a slider. Slider, call, strike three. Rough Snyder. And we're going to the Huskies third. Here's Sadon Rafaela.
0-1.
Here's that knuckleball for strike one. Ozuna being the only person to get a hit off that knuckleball and hit a home run with it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Outside of that, Matt Waldron's doing incredible. Fouled away. 1-2. The Toronto lineup cannot seem to crack Matt's code.
1 ball.
Sleeper 1-2. Probably to Toronto's advantage. His other pitchers aren't exactly great. But they can't really get hits with him either since he's throwing them off the plate. But Matt's knuckleball is kicking butt right now. Ground ball to second base. Grabs it. Tovar's throw to first. Not in time. Rafaela able to beat out the throw. Good running by Sadon Rafaela. But only... That was because of his speed. Here's Jared Triolo.
Nope.
Up and over the plate, ball one. That's gonna get through, a base hit for Triolo. And maybe now they're starting to figure him out. Because he can't just throw the knuckleball forever. The way he's throwing it, at least, he can't just keep doing the same thing over and over again because they're going to figure it out. And the Huskies lineup's starting to figure it out. Here's Xavier Edwards. 2-1, nobody out for Toronto. Oh, he's going to bunt. Only going to third. And the throw is not a dime and the bases are loaded. What a bunt by Xavier Edwards. Bases are loaded. The high bunt gets on the infield. It goes right up the middle towards the plate. Edwards is absolutely sprinting. He makes it by a hair. All runners advance. And the bases loaded. Nope. Nobody out. Here's Seiya Suzuki. And the pitch. Ball's in the dirt to start off. Who's that bad? Waldron. That's why you can't put all your eggs in one basket. Yeah, one really good pitch ain't gonna save you in baseball. You need more than one good pitch. Waldron, he might be finding that out right now, because Foul territory. And the 0-1 will be inside on a sinker, 1-1. Huskies with a 3-1 lead here in the fourth. So, first of a 3-game series. Another foul ball, and the crowd is absolutely full. It's New York and Toronto. Like the Rangers and the Leafs. Or Blue Jays, Red Sox, I imagine those are cool. Because why not? 2-2. High fly ball down the left field line. That's going to stay fair. That's going to bounce off the high wall and left. On his way to second. And he's in there with a one-out double. How about that for the Huskies DH? Randall Grace took his 19th double this year. Going. He bounces off that top of the wall there. He races his way to second, sliding with the double. Here's Michael Togley, 0 for 1 today for Toronto.
Ball one.
Michael ball, then it'll be ball 1 on the upper outside corner. Gonna be ball 1 on a knuckleball, 1-1. Quickly fouls that one off, 1-1. Another one foul down the left field line to the Chiefs once again. Now it's 1-2. And that's going to be Grumble. Diving play! Oh, he can't get it! Runner's on the corner. Togley is safe for the single. And the runner advances to third. Testing. Alright, I don't know why I did that, but we're right back to it. Huskies now lead 4-1. Here's Jared Triolo. On the fourth inning, we're on first. Top flight, wheeling infield, and catcher's under it. And we go line and makes the catch, and that's out number 3. And we're going to the 5th.
Leading off for New York, the
Top of the fifth inning is Griffin Conine leading off the right fielder for New York. Huskies leading by 3 to the Knights. They've got to adjust. That's a lot of what baseball's about. Adjusting to what the pitcher throws in the events that happen in the other half. Defensively. When you're down in the game, you have to adjust your game. Adjust.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Counts 2-2 to Griffin Conine.
3.
Called strike 3. 1 down. Here's Ezekiel Tovar, who grounded out his first time for New York. 12 home runs and 45 RBIs this year. 228 batting average for Tovar. Good night shortstop. Down the left field line. That's all the way into the corner. It's going to bounce off the wall. He's on his way to second. He's there. I'll stop at second base with a 1-out double. The Knights are turning the gear once again. Finally, they're getting something going. Besides the Alec Bono run, that thing stayed fair by inches. Inches. Here's Miguel Amaya. The Knights catcher, bottom of the order. Top of the order on deck for New York. They'll be upstairs from Chris Dale, ball 1. This New York team here. If I were their coach, what I would be focusing on right now is just get the ball down. They're trying. They need hits. It doesn't matter if it's a single. If you want to get back in this game, you need to get multiple hits in a row. And it got him on the inside edge. Strike 3 called. And there's 2 down. 6 Ks for Chris Sale in 5 innings. So here comes the top of the order for the Knights, Lane Thomas.
Nope.
Takes the first pitch, ball 1. He walked his first time.
Ball 2.
Circle change him, and then I'll be ball 2. To Lane Thomas.
Ball, that's out.
Chris Sale losing control. He's losing control of the sliders a bit. As you see, they're going up towards the outside edge. Or the inside edge.
Take your base.
If it's a righty, if it's a left-handed batter, you get in the opposite batter's box. If you're righty, in the left, you get in the batter's box on the left-hand side. If you're looking in the field,
Ball.
if you're looking, I'm explaining that to myself, really, not really. But if you need explanation, I just explained it. Oh, he got a hit on that one. He got that one down, but it's foul. Knights again. They got 2-1. They need They need more hits. Doesn't matter. It just needs to get down and not be an out.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Counts 1-2. The pitch. Struck out in the circle. Changed up. He chased it for strike 3. 7 strikeouts for Chris Sale. And we're going to the Huskies' 5th. And taking a look at the postseason picture, Huskies the division leader, and then The Knights are top wild card, along with the Whalers. They're both wild cards. Northeast Division is rich. Heroes, Stingers, in the Eastern Conference, as you can see. It's going to be interesting to see who finds their way in. I feel there's going to be some very good teams that don't make it in. Especially that is the nature with baseball. Since less than half, only 12 teams make the postseason in this league. 12. Which is the same as the MLB. Base hit down the first base line for Edwards. That's into the gap. Nice dive for the first baseman, but he didn't make it. It'll be a leadoff single here in the bottom of the fifth for Xavier Edwards. And then a pull. Finally, then a pull. I'll pull the starter, Matt something. Yeah, I already forgot his name. How about that? Real genius am I. Here is Spencer Mitchell, his 12th appearance on the season. One hold. 16.2 innings pitched, 3.24 ERA, 21.7% strikeout rate, 286 against righties, 130 against lefties. Here is Seiya Suzuki. Well, now nobody out for Toronto. Huskies with a big 4-1 lead. Only taken off for second base, and the throw is not in time. Stolen base for Xavier Edwards. 42nd stolen base of this year. He's 8 stolen bases away from 50. I don't think he has the home run to match it, but 50 stolen bases is a feat. Fly ball down the left field line, long run to get there. He dives. He can't make it. That would have been incredible if he did, though. 0-2 count to Suzuki. I love to see those foul balls, and then they run on from the left to right field and long run. Then when they do make the catch, it's pretty impressive. Chase to slider, strike 3, and that's first K for Spencer Mitchell. One down here in the Knights' fifth. Edwards going second base. Here's the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna. First, the solo bomb to left to, I believe, either right or left center field for Toronto. And then the 2-run single on his second at bat. High hopes for Ozuna because he was able to beat out that knuckleball early on. Counts 0-2 to Ozuna. And the pitch.
2 strikes.
Sweeper inside, 1-2. One, two. And the 1-2 to Ozuna. Got a piece of it. Ozuna's at bat staying alive here. Another 1-2 from Spencer Mitchell. The pitch.
That's out.
Slider out off play, 2-2. Ozuna's a smart batter, working this count well. He's having a solid day for Toronto today. And got a piece of that foul ball, the sweeper. Fighting them off. Another 2-2 to Ozuna. Got a piece of it. Really smart batting here from Ozuna. He's swinging at the right pitches. He's not swinging at... if they're bad, but they're in the zone, he'll just get a piece of them. That'll be a ground ball. Where's third to the first? Got him! Ozuna is retired. And I'm strike 3, but a good effort from Marcell Ozuna. Edwards still on second, 2 out. Here's Rafael Devers, the third baseman. Or just Rafi Devers. Line out in the ground out today. But he is sitting at a 285 batting average. And he's Rafael Devers. He's someone I didn't realize. Baseball is probably the sport. It is the sport with the lowest success rate of about 20 to 30%.
Inside ball.
Counts 1-1. Got off a sweeper, 1-2. Devers in the batter's box. The 1-2 pitch from Spencer Mitchell.
2-2 the count.
Takes that cutter and inside 2-2. Chance for Mitchell to get out of it for the Knights. The 2-2, that'll be sweeper, that'll be a call, strike 3. And not exactly a bad call. Rafael Devers yelling at the ump at the end of that inning there. We're going to the 6th. A bit of drama. Taking a look at some National Baseball League news and notes. Kerry Carpenter extends his hit streak to 16 games. The Boston Whalers move within 2.5 games of the Toronto Huskies in the Northeast. And Georgia Kirby fires eight innings of a 2-hit ball game in a win versus the Detroit Motors for the New Orleans Gators. Top of the 6th, Alec Boehm leading off for New York. The base log out the play, 1-0. Another pitch. Upstairs, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Boehm got a piece of it right at first base. Run to the bag, out number 1 for Toronto. There's Jackson Churio. Yeah, I think got rid right now. Bring out this because it was just odd, but we're leaving.
Ball, that's inside.
So we go to about a year ago. I go to school like any other day, and it's like any other day. Go like normal. We get about halfway through the second period. I'm in my second period class. Halfway through, we get. That'll be a high fly ball to deep left field. This one track. Well, Ozuna can't get there. He's on his way to second. Churio is going to go for third. Yes, he will. The throw will be not in time. 1 out triple for Jackson Churio. How about that? Down the left field line. I don't want to go on Ozuna. I think maybe he got blinded by the lights there. Or just plain old misread it. Which, I mean, you practice, you work on that practice. That what they'll get you in line with your teammates. Sometimes, regardless if they play outfield or not, because I've done it. And you practice this with a machine. They hit the fly balls to you. You practice that movement, tracking the ball.
Outside, that's a ball.
And the thing you won't always get with that is when you're in the lights, and if that ball goes over it, you could get blind and could get lost, and then you miss it. That can happen. 2-0 pitch to Cole Keith. That'll be it. Upstairs, ball 3. So to my story again. Yeah, we were in the middle of the second period. Then in the middle of the period, there's an announcement over the speakers that bathrooms don't have any water. And it'll be a third walk alive, right in the corner, top of the 6th. Here's Ryan O'Hearn. And then we're like, oh great, we can't use the bathrooms. And then 15 minutes later, we get called that we don't get to go to school. How fun is that? And I sat there for 45 minutes, waiting to get out of school. Which, just because of circumstances, if that's not the focus of the story, but that could be a story of its own of why. But yeah,
Ball one.
and then today,
1-1.
same type of thing. Walk in like usual, and then apparently the water just. That'll be a high shot to deep right center field for O'Hearn. This one going track. He looks up. He jumps. Goodbye. Home run. A 3-run blast. Ryan O'Hearn ties the game for the New York Knights here in the 6th. We're even 4 apiece. Absolute bullet. Good swing, perfect read. He gets the right off the sweet spot. High, deep. Goodbye. He jumps over the wall in deep right center field. And that's going to pull Chris Sale. This game tied at 4. Wow. Maybe a playoff preview, who knows? Here, Brendan Hanafy, 29th appearance this year, 38 innings pitched, 4.23 ERA, 13% strikeout rate, 2.72 against righties, 2.40 against lefties. 29th appearance this year for Hanafy. On the face, Griffin Conine.
Ball, that's just out.
Yeah, and today, continuing with my story, just like usual, we go in there, you know, and then apparently the bathrooms don't work. Same old thing. But this time, the water works. But despite that, we get called to the cafeteria right as the bell rings when we normally get our classes started.
Ball,
And also, this one, it was a scheduled 2-hour delay for like teacher developments or whatever. So we go in there, like, wait, are they gonna call us? And then I was like really worried that they were gonna make us wait half an hour of them trying to fix it. Sinker calls strike 3 to Griffin Conine. And there's 2 down. It'll be the first day for Brendan Hanafy. I'm gonna bring up Ezekiel Tovar. The Toronto Huskies, 333. Average 2 runs scored, 3 RBIs, and a home run with a 913 OPS. First pitch. Sinker, 0-1 on the count. 17 doubles for Tovar, the second on the New York Knights. So yeah, I'm gonna continue with this. Up the middle, a base hit for Tovar. And the inning continues. Right up the middle on a line drive.
Now back, catcher Miguel Amaya.
Here's Miguel Amaya, the catcher. 229 batting average, 5 homers and 18 RBIs this year. All his home runs are against right-handed pitching. Not left-handed pitching, but his batting average is much better with lefties. That is weird. That is actually weird. What is going on there? Well, so your batting average against lefties is 302. But then you don't have any home runs against them, but against righties, your batting average is just like almost 100 points lower. But you have all 5 of your home runs have been hit against right-handed pitching. I'm wondering, why is that so? What is happening there? That's just weird. I find that weird. That's gonna get down the right field line, a base hit. On his way to second, is he gonna go for third? Oh yes, absolutely he will. And he's in there. And there's runners on the corners with 2 out, and the inning continues here. The Knights actually might be able to take the lead here if they play their cards right. And they got Lane Thomas to the plate. He's 0 for 1 today. Right at first base, and the Huskies get out of it. Ryan O'Hearn with a game-tying home run. Then runners on the corners, but the Huskies get out of it. 4 out of 4. 9 runs, 9 hits for the Huskies, 9 hits for the Knights, 8 for the Huskies. So Jacob Webb coming in, 34th appearance this year for the Knights. 2-0 record, 3 holes, 6 in the pitch. And we'll see how he does. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. I didn't get to read off all this fast, it was so quick. Salvador Perez, the catcher, 0 for 2 today for Toronto. Fastball upstairs, ball 1. I'm still not even done because just some things are happening in this ball game. So yeah, now to the next part of my story, and so then we get out like, of course, as soon as I say, yeah, you don't have school, the crowd goes nuts. And then what my buddy told me, so I didn't even pick up on this. The first one happened last year. It was mid-October. He knew because he was on a vacation then. He didn't come to school that first time. That's why he knew. And then this one also happens in mid-October. I just find that is just a wild coincidence. But it's really entertaining. Not to get conspiratorial, this makes me wonder, are these scheduled? This makes me wonder. It's probably I'm probably looking way too deep into it, but it's kind of cool to think about. That's why I decided to tell it. Bottom of the 6th. 1 on, nobody out. A 1 count to Randy Grichuk, the center fielder, the DH, sorry.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Takes the ball inside, circle changeup, 1-1. And the pitch. Forcing it'll be fouled off once again, 1-2. Game tied 4 apiece. Richard check swing on a fastball in the upper outside corner. It's all about adjusting to the pitch here. And Jacob Webb struck him out in that strike 3. The first K for Jacob Webb. Here is Michael Toglia with one runner on first. Toglia, the first baseman, at the plate for Toronto. Toglia hitting at just 197, looking to get back to 200 plus hitting. He's been struggling. He is 1 for 2 today, though, for the Huskies.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Which named Huskies. The Toronto basketball team was actually also named the Huskies back in the 40s, but I think in the early 50s they dismantled, so this is not the first Toronto team named the Huskies. And a 1-1 to Toglia. That'll be down low. That'll be a 4-seamer, 2-1. I'm surprised we don't have a major league team called the Huskies. A new college team's called the Huskies, but because it's too common. But it's such a good name. I mean, we do have the Giants. High fly ball to deep left field. This one going track. Whoa, but it's not gonna make it. And a throw back to second base. And keep the only runner on first for Toronto. Jump stay down Rafael, the Huskies center fielder. Right down the line, fastball, and he took it. When you see a ball that you know is down the middle, do not hesitate to swing. Do not hesitate. Foul ball, so I'm gonna miss 0-2. Do not hesitate. This is like coach advice that I probably should be able to follow myself. Maybe a pop up on the infield. And he's got it, and that ends the 6th. We're going to the 7th. Still tied at 4. Here comes Kevin Kelly, 42nd appearance this year, 5-4 record, 17 goals, 43.2 innings pitched, 2.47 ERA, 14.6% strikeout rate, 184 against righties, 303 against lefties. Here is Rob Refsnyder. DH is 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a groundout today. Rob Refsnyder at the plate, leading off the 7th for the Knights. Sinker, strike 1. Got him with the sinker, 0-2. The center will be fouled off. Open. Counts 0-2. Brett Snyder takes strike 3. Looking on a sweeper. And that's out number 1. At the third baseman for the Knights, Alec Boehm, a home run single, a home run and a single today.
1-0.
With a solo home run for New York. Yeah, the one in the deep left field. 2 warming up in the bullpen for Toronto.
Nope, that's inside.
It'll be inside ball 2 to Alec Boehm. It's gonna, like I already said this, but I think this is very likely a playoff preview. Oh man, this would be an amazing wild card. An amazing wild card. This would be an amazing wild card.
3 balls.
So about the play, that'll be 3-1. And I would definitely cover the final game of this, because it would be amazing. And Boehm's 3-1. Got him on the corner, and the count's 3-2. Payoff pitch.
Nope, that's ball 4.
Okay, that'll be ball 4. And there's one on for New York. Here's Jackson Churio. One on in the 9th. Oh, he's taken off, and it'll be found off in a sinker up strike 1. Game still tied 4 apiece. 0-1 to Churio. So 1-1 off the plate, way out the plate. The Huskies, multiple Huskies relievers struggling with their breaking balls.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
You can see it. I don't need to elaborate on it. You can see the sweepers, their sliders. Only those two. Just not. Oh, that ball's gonna be in the dirt. Oh, it gets away. And he stays on first. I would have taken off for second for absolute sure, but to each his own, I guess. Missed out on an opportunity. An opportunity that could give New York a lead. Which they have not had the lead in this game, by the way. They haven't. It's been all Toronto until the game was tied in the 6th. Payoff pitch. Ball 4, then a walk Jackson Churio, and there's 2 on for the New York Knights. And there's only one out, folks. There's only one out. Here is Cole Keith. 2 on in the Knights' 7th. Tied at 4 between New York and Toronto. Alec Boehm and Jackson Churio on first and second base. A single Or the very least, slow the bases, potentially score a run. That'll be a ground ball. There's one. Go to first. Got him! Double play! The third double play for the Toronto infield. We're going to the Huskies 7th. Wow. Here's Paul Sewell, 51st appearances here for New York. Coming in, 24% strikeout rate, 272 ERA, 2-3 record, 23 holds, 233 against righties, 194 against lefties. We're gonna see how Paul Sewell does today. As he faces off his first batter, the second. He faces off against Jared Chirillo, the last in the order for the Huskies. 4-4 tie, bottom of the 7th. First pitch, fastball, top of the zone, 0-1. Got him there. It's been a very fun game. Not gonna lie about that. Especially their infield has been electric. 3 double plays in this ball game for the Huskies infield. Swung and a miss, 1-2 the count.
2 strikes.
The swing foul. Strike 3 on the upper inside corner. Triello goes down swinging, 1 down. First K for Paul Sewell. Here comes Xavier Edwards. Counts 0-1. Xavier Edwards, 2 for 3, 2 singles and a run scored, plus the stolen base. He's had a very good day. The Huskies leadoff man.
Boom! That got him. Take your base.
That got him. They say it's a check swing, and he takes first. Here's the right fielder. Suzuki usually is very good for Toronto, but he's had a tough day. He's 0 for 3. Struck out twice as well. High fly ball. Foul territory, it's in the seats. Foul, oh, strike 1. Top of the zone, got him 0-2. Still a tie game, bottom of the 7th. The pitch. Another foul ball. Suzuki fighting off these foul balls. The energy is increasing every inning in this game. Counts 0-2 to Suzuki. And he struck him out. Second K for Paul Sewell. And that's 2 outs here in the the Huskies 7. Oh, wait. Huskies 7th inning. Marcel is in at 2 for 3 today, but he's been very deadly for Toronto in this game. He was dealing with two at-bats against the night starter who was throwing knuckleballs. There's ball 2 to Marcelo Ozuna, 2-0 the count. Sewell just needs to get 1 more out to get out of it. 2-ball, no strike pitch. Top of the zone. It stays in the zone according to the ump. Strike 1. And corner got him, ball 3. Got Sewell unable to get that one to stay in the zone and drifted too far in the upper outside corner. The 3-1 to Ozuna. Pitcher's taken off. It'll be foul. Good swing, and the count is now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Down the third base line. That's going to stay fair. That's going to roll almost to the warning track. Runs in the corner, throw to home. That'll be not in time, and the Huskies take the lead. RBI single for Marcelo Zuna here in the Huskies 7th. Down the third base line. That one just got right past the third baseman into left field for a second, and it's late. Not in time. 5-4 Toronto. The Huskies got the lead. There's Rafi Devers. Gonna be fouled off. 0-1. Line on the ground and a strike counts. Devers usually a good hitter. He's gone down multiple times today. Despite a lot of guys on this Huskies lineup not playing well, they still lead 5-4 over Toronto, over New York. What a game! What a game, folks. And the 2 Devers will be forcing that'll be off the play 1 and 2. One, 2 to Devers. There'll be a broken bat, third base side. I'm gonna get under it. He'll dive, he can't make the catch. But that would have been out number 3. And Seawald and Devers will get a chance for a result. 1-2. And Devers gets a piece of it. Stay alive. One, 2. Devers, it'll be ball 2. They just roll it a check swag. Two.
We got a full count.
Down is full. Two. Four-seamer. It'll be fouled off to Rafi Devers. Full count pitch.
Nope, that's down. Ball 4.
Ball 4. That'll walk Devers. 2-1 again for the Huskies. The inning continues. Here's Salvador Perez. Man, it's been a long inning.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no strike.
And the 1-0. High fly ball. Down left field line into foul territory. And it's run down. How about that? Finally ends the inning. Marcelo Zuna. Getting one down the third base line for an RBI single. 5-4 Toronto. DJ Hur is taking a mound here in the 8th for Toronto. 14th appearances here, 1-1 record. 1 hold and 39 innings pitched, 4.62 ERA, 19.8% strikeout rate. We'll see how he does. Here's the Knights first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn, coming to the plate. Lead off the Knights 8.
Counts 1-0.
And it'll be balling upstairs. So 2 warming up in the Huskies bullpen once. Still, it looks like they might need them based on the way this game's going. We're gonna miss right under it and 1-1 the count. And the pitch. Got him on the upper inside corner. Counts 1 and 2. Hits the circle changeup. And the 1-2. Down the first base line. It'll be foul. Into the right, it'll be foul once again. Down low, the count's 2-2. Got him on the lower outside corner. O'Hearn goes down swinging, and there's one down in the ninth inning. So here comes Griffin Conine. Top of the 8th inning. Got him on a fastball down the middle. A very difficult thing to do. Strike somebody out on a fastball that's down the middle of the plate. And strike the Conine the pitch.
1 ball, 1
So
strike.
that'll be low, 1-1.
Ball. 2-1.
And takes ball 1 low. And the count is 2 balls and a strike. Flip on the left and the running catcher Ozuna. It's got it in there. He's got number 2. And then the New York Hayes. And with 2 outs, here comes Ezekiel Tovar. Knights trail 5-4 here in the 8th inning. Right at second base, so he can handle it. The throw, got him! He still got the out at first. A good one to the Huskies 8th. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Hudson coming in, his 44th appearance this year, 8-5 record, 18 holes, 44 innings pitched, 183 ERA, 2.7% striker rate, 281 against righties, 197 against lefties, 183 ERA. How about that? For Brian Hudson here is Randall Grichuk. One count to Randall Grichuk and the pitch.
Ball, that's low.
Be low, 101. 47,731 in attendance. Or Singer 1-2. Knights with a chance. Huskies with a chance to extend their lead and put this one in the books.
2 strikes.
Counts 2-2. It'll be fly ball and it'll be foul. That's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yeah. Good swing by Grichuk and it's foul. And the pitch. Gonna be foul once again. Got him on a sweeper. I think Grichuk was expecting maybe a changeup or a fastball and a cutter, but not a sweeper. That caught him off guard. Here is Michael Solia. 1 out, bottom of the 8th inning. Huskies looking to extend that 5-4 slim lead. That'll be high fly to left. Way on the infield, and Tovar's got it. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Shada.
Let's hit on Rafaela. Oh, 2 count with 2 outs. Just hit on Rafaela.
Ball one.
And Rafaela takes ball 1. And Rafaela will take ball 2 up. Okay, so the 2 to Rafaela, the pitch. It'll be ball 3 and the count is full. The 3-2. It'll be a pop fly on the infield, first base side. And there's the catch. We're going to the ninth. A chance for either the Huskies to win the ball game or the Knights to survive and head to the bottom half of the ninth. Now we're coming in for Toronto. Looking to shut it down. 42nd appearance this year. 3-4 record. 36 pitch, 3.680 ERA, 26.1 strikeout rate. We'll see how he does. And he faces Andrew Vaughn, a pinch hitter. Top of the ninth. And first pitch to Andrew Vaughn. It'll be strike 1. Vaughn. Overall, he's batting a astounding 343. That'll be a pop-up right above Salvador Perez on the infield, and he's got it 1 down. New York down to the final 2 outs here in the opener of this 3-game set between the Knights and the Huskies. Here's the center fielder, Lane Thomas. Got it right down the plate to Lane Thomas for strike 1. Drivers on their feet for Ryan Helsley and the Toronto Huskies.
That's a ball.
I'll play 101.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball 2.
And Lane Thomas takes back-to-back balls. And the 2-1 to Lane Thomas. The pitch. Got him top of the zone. Right at the center. 2-2. A 2-2 pitch. Lane Thomas.
I got 3 and 2.
Thomas full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, pitch Lane Thomas. That'll be ball 4. A walk Lane Thomas. And first walk allowed for Ryan Helsley here tonight. Last night 0 for 4 today. He'll slide back to first base. His teammates slide back to first base. Lane Thomas on first.
That's outside.
Ball outside. Got him there. He tried to steal second base. And he was caught at second stealing. And the Knights are down to their final out. Last chance for New York. Rob Refsnyder. 1-1 count. Chance for Helsley and the Huskies to win it. It's going to be a ground ball. That's going to get through for Refsnyder. And the game continues for New York. I'll bring the winning run to the plate. Two outs out of the ninth. Alec Bohm 2 for 3 today, and plus the home run. Okay, first pitch slider, strike one. One to pass for the booth. Foul ball towards the crowd. Every fan in this building at Husky Stadium on their seats. 0-2 count. Chance for Helsley to win it. The pitch.
Nope. Ball one.
Probably roll one in the lower inside corner. 1-1. 2 strikes. Strike to take the ball game. The pitch.
2-2 the count.
8-7-2. We're just moving down number 3. The 2-2. That'll be on the play, and the count is now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Jackson True coming. He's on deck, coming to the plate. Way to the outcome. Swag and a match, strike 3, and that's your ball game. And the Huskies win it by a close score of 5-4 over the New York Knights. And that they take the opener of the 3-game series. Huskies win 5-4 in a real close one on 9 hits, no errors. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the New York Knights. Could have the win. Paul Sewell the loss. Ryan Helsley the save. And the Huskies lead 1-0 in the series. I'm Thomas, your host. Glad to have you, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.